What is up, developers? It is Mike here, and today we're going to be talking about LinkedIn, and we're going to be setting up our own LinkedIn profile in a way that's going to impress the recruiter or anybody you want to work with, okay? And I want to highlight the fact that LinkedIn is the first social media platform you have to be on as a developer, because everything happens on LinkedIn when it comes to recruitment and business and working together and finding people around, okay? So you have to be on LinkedIn, and your presence on LinkedIn should be professionally made, and it should fit a developer's profile. This is why we're going to be doing that in this video. And I also want to say that if you want to do other social media platforms, it is really nice to have, but it is kind of optional. LinkedIn isn't optional. You have to be on LinkedIn, okay? So this is a platform you need to optimize whatever it takes. So let's get started. So first of all, you need to go to linkedin.com and sign up for a profile if you don't have a profile yet. It's super simple. I'm not going to go through it. And then this page is going to open up. And as you can see, this is my own profile. And we're going to go through everything here I've done so you can do the same. And this profile, once you set it up, it's going to look super fancy in front of others, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm the best LinkedIn profile out there, but I've customized it in a way that's going to be very appealing for recruiters. And usually when I submit my CV to a job application, I get notified by LinkedIn that the reviewer actually saw my profile because it is appealing to the eye. So as you can see on the screen right now, you can see that the most relevant thing on the profile here is my profile picture. This is why you need to talk a lot about this profile picture. This profile picture is the first thing the recruiter is gonna look at. And once they wanna hire you, okay, they want to know who they're hiring. So they wanna see your face. They wanna see how you look, okay? And you gotta look professional. So this is common sense. Now, I don't want you to upload a picture with a very bad background or a picture with something behind you like a closet or I don't know, a ugly garden. You see, there's a lot of people uploading pictures that aren't appealing. And I want to highlight something also, a mistake I've done in the past. I actually cropped myself and put a background, you see, which was very badly photoshopped, and this was super cheap. You shouldn't be doing that, okay? So as I learned from my experience, you have to learn from yours, and you have to learn from mine also. So make sure you have a profile picture that's very, very professional. Now, this is shot, somewhere, okay? You can see the background. This is not Photoshop. This is a pure black background. You don't have to sound that professional if you don't have the tools, or if you want to go take a photo shoot somewhere. Just make sure you photograph yourself maybe in a background that's really appealing. A white background could work. Some lighting. Make sure you just get a ring light, because a ring light could do the job. It can just put light on your face. And lighting in pictures is very important. Now, I'm not gonna make this video a lighting and photography course, but you get the point. Now we can move on to the cover picture over here, and also it doesn't have to be that customized like I've done. And you can put just random coding stuff or a nice background. But if you just customize it, it can make you look better, okay? Maybe putting your links here, putting anything, putting a code that you like with your picture or something. There's a lot of examples you can see on the internet, and also with a lot of softwares right now, you can create one easily with Canva or with any other online platform. You can do a lot of stuff here just to make this cover photo look good, okay? Once you have your profile picture and cover photo set, we can move on to this part. Now, this part is super important. Of course, you have your name. Put your full name, your name, and your family name. That's obvious, of course. Then comes this header. Okay, this is very important, and you can customize everything by clicking on this edit button. And I'm just gonna click on it, and you can see the first name, the last name, the additional name if you have one. And you can upload also a voice note just to say how to pronounce your name. It's going to be like a bubble. People are going to click and they're going to listen to your name, how you pronounce it. If you want, it's really optional. Nobody will click it even. So yeah, when it comes to the headline, so this is it, the headline. This is super important. Headlines, I'm going to show you a lot of examples of people putting headlines. So let's go to my connections and see what's going on here. So as you can see, this is headlines. Full stack web developer, computer science student, software engineer at Murex, software engineering, okay? These are headlines. So when I come back to my own profile, I've put front-end engineer at USJ, which is the company I work for, and founder of DevRabbit. Now for you, because you're going to be a starter, okay, and maybe you're not employed yet, you have to put who you are, okay, and you can refer back to the sheet that we've done before, the assessment sheet, and you can see your skills or what you would like to do in the future. Like if you want to be a front-end engineer, you can put front-end engineer and dash your stack. I also want to mention that the URL you have here, which is linkedin.com/my name, it has to be customized. It has to be a custom URL. So you have to click on that, and it's going to open another page where you can actually claim your custom URL, as you can see here. And usually LinkedIn is going to come up with a profile that has your name and some other characters over here. It's going to sound a bit not cool, but if you can make it cool, why not? So just make it, okay? Go over here and claim your own custom URL, and if it's taken, you can just add a number over here like Mike Majdalani 1, all right, if it's claimed. But most probably it won't be claimed unless your name is like John Doe or something. So yeah, make sure you do that also to have a custom URL so you can share directly on your CV or portfolio without having these ugly numbers next to your name. So now comes the recommendations tab, and this tab, most of the people skip it on LinkedIn, and it's so wrong. You have to focus on this tab because this tab acts like testimonials for you, okay? So everybody that worked with you or like was your client or anything, he can actually talk about you in this place. And HR people love this place because they can actually know what people are saying about you. And if people are saying good stuff about you, that's really amazing because they want to trust, okay? They want to actually trust the person they're getting into the company. So if people actually trusted you before, they can actually trust you more and be more, like you can say, friendly with you with interviews and more stuff. So when it comes to this place, you can see that Mia over here worked with me on the same team, and she's saying that collaborating with me on a Web3 project was amazing. This is, of course, in a summary. Then you have this person, which is Gabby, and he's saying that I was a very great developer and I've worked on this project because Gabby was my client. And he's talking a lot about the projects we've developed, me and him here, okay? Like I've developed project for him. And when it comes to the people that are actually giving you testimonials, it's very important that these people are actually very like good looking on LinkedIn. So if you go on Gabby over here and you see his profile, you can see that Gabby is a very nice profile. He has 7K followers, more followers than me, and he has a lot of stuff in his activity tab. He has experience. So Gabby over here is bringing me value to my profile. Because he has value and he gave me a testimonial, Gabby here is giving me a push-up, okay, you can say. So try to get testimonials from people like Gabby. Now, it's gonna take a lot to get these connections, but as a starter, just go ask your friends, all right? This is what I recommend you do. Go ask your friends for testimonials. They don't have to be like Gabby or like Mia, even Mia, like if you see her profile, um, okay, she's nice. So you can get profiles like these or like profiles less than this to give you testimonials and to actually talk about you in a great way. By building this testimonial wall, you will get more credibility when applying to jobs, and it will really, really matter for the HRs out there. To request a recommendation from someone, all you have to do is go to the person you want to get the recommendation from, which is Gabby over here, and you can just click on more and request a recommendation. This will send a private message to Gabby notifying him like, hi, would you write me a recommendation please? And then he has to click on the link and write the recommendation, and once he's done, it's gonna notify you back. And as you can see, it says he sent you a recommendation, review recommendation. You can click on this link and it will link you back to the recommendation, and you just say thanks bro, much appreciated, and that's it. Super easy to do. Just tell your friends that you sent this request. If they didn't see it on LinkedIn, call them, tell them, and they can go and just write something for you. I also want you to see that you can put that you're looking to get a job or like looking to get hired, as LinkedIn says. And you can do that by clicking on open to, and you can say finding a new job. You can put hiring or providing services if you're a freelancer, hiring if you're like hiring someone. But for now, you have to put finding a new job, and this will come up and you should fill it so the recruiter can know exactly what you're looking for. Now we're gonna go deeper into LinkedIn and see how we should grow it and get the maximum out of it. Now, please keep in mind that you don't have to be like a content creator or like someone who's really, really active on LinkedIn for you to get a job. You just have to put in some content, like at least 2 or 3 times a month, okay? Like even that amount is a bit small, like probably just post 1 or 2 times a week and that's it, okay? You don't have to post every day. But if you really want to take this very, very seriously, I suggest you post 5 times a week. So, and 5 times a week means only on weekdays because I don't think anybody is online on weekends, okay? Nobody really cares about LinkedIn on weekends. So on weekdays, make sure you post once a day. If you found a job, probably you can just do 2 times a week or just like ignore it at all if your purpose is just finding a job, okay? But if it's like building your presence and your personal brand, and which is the thing I recommend to do, like actually keep on being active if you decide to take that route, of course, don't stop uploading. So to get your connections first, before we start talking about what you should post in the activity tab, first of all, you need to just connect with people. And everybody will accept you, don't worry, because everybody wants the same thing. They want connections. And it's not just about the numbers, because once you go to your homepage right now, you're gonna see that everybody is posting about development and tech and all that stuff. So it's more than just the numbers. Here in the activity tab, you can create posts. And once you create posts, you can just write anything. It's like Twitter, okay? And you can also add in media, add an image. You can create an event. If you have an event here, you can create it. And you can celebrate an occasion. This is very nice. So you can give it kudos. Like if you learned something with someone and he was helpful and he did something with you. So you just have to give it kudos, like a thanks for that someone. And it comes like a template. I'm just gonna show you. Project launch, you have welcome to the team, work anniversary, new position, new educational milestone. If you got like a, I don't know, if you learned Next.js, you can just put a new educational milestone, new certification. This is very used and you're gonna be using that once you get every certificate, okay? After you just got your certificates, like we showed you in the day before, you have to go in here on LinkedIn, click on new certification, add a photo, and add everything about that certificate and just say next and you have to post it. So once you click back, you can of course do more stuff like say share your hiring, like create a poll if you want to engage with your network. You have add a document and find an expert. Like you have a lot of things here. Now when it comes to the strategy, I'm going to show you my own posts and explain what I like post, okay? Because you have to do something like me if you really want to stand out, because I don't like posting random things. A lot of people just like post redundant things and boring things. Now, it is fine. You see, if you're just trying to get a job, you just need activity, like just post whatever. But if you really want to bring value and make your profile stand out, you got to post something that's relevant. So let's get over them. So I've posted this one day ago and it was like an extension that was about shittier, and I just said developers, did you ever try this extension? Now the catch here is this word, developers. Always in your posts, put developers, programmers, I don't know, AI engineers. Like these words will attract more people to interact with your post and it will give you more like impressions and followers and stuff. So I just did that and I just told them what is up. You can post stuff like that that's triggering. You know, this is a triggering post. I just triggered people by saying, I've been seeing these email HTML developer jobs. What's up? This is crazy. You know, I'm causing mystery over here. And I've put the screenshot. And as you can see, it is one of the greatest posts I've done lately, okay? It gave me 6.2k impressions with a lot of likes and comments, and people just went nuts over that post, explaining what is up and all that stuff. So the more you get comments, the more you get engagement, the more these comments are gonna resonate across every person network, and then your name is gonna show more and more and more. And of course, your tagline, your headline here is super important, because if someone actually saw your post because somebody commented, he's gonna see, oh, he's a front-end engineer at USJ, or like he's a founder of the Arabic. Let me see his profile. Then he can jump on my profile and he can probably reach to me and hire me, or like send a collaboration or anything. In your case, probably you're gonna be having here a front-end engineer and your stack, React and whatever. Then if your name resonates, probably a hiring manager wanted to hire a React developer, he could see you, probably pop up somewhere and just check your profile. And if he likes you, he can hire you as a React developer. So this is how you should think in LinkedIn. So next up, we got this post, which is actually about my setup. And usually when you post pictures about yourself working, this actually proves that you're a developer, okay? Because you could claim that you're a developer, but you don't have a laptop, okay? Now, it's never gonna happen, okay? Nobody's gonna think of it, but you're just emphasizing on the fact that you have something, okay? You have a laptop, you're working in an office, at a coffee shop. Just take pictures of yourself, working like this. You can just ask your mom, your sister, your siblings, anybody just to take you as a picture like this. And as you can see, it brought some likes, and you just need to post stuff like that and talk a bit about yourself. Like, I prefer working with the dark mode, I prefer working with light mode. There's a lot of ideas you can just scrape and just add in here just to fill this post. But the picture here talks, okay? The picture is very important. Next up, you can see also this picture in office, and this also brought me a lot of likes. And also I just talked about my life and what I like as a developer. Also another text-based post, it was really like small, and I told them repost if you agree with me, developers. And when people repost, actually it brings you more engagement, it brings you more exposure. So also focus on getting reposts also by telling them to repost. And to engage, you can just engage with any post like this one. He said, excited to share my latest project using whatever, a Dart-based backend framework. I can just comment here and say, nice, I really like what you've built. This will increase my exposure, and it will maybe get me a connection with this guy. Like, this guy probably will reply to me, and if the conversation keeps on, I can just get him into my DMs over here and talk to him and maybe come up with a collaboration, or maybe if he likes me too much and probably just tell me come work with me, or like I want to hire you or want to refer you to someone. So the endless opportunities are always on LinkedIn. You will also find a lot of people saying that they started a new position, and you should actually go there and just say congrats, like just like this. Okay, congrats, best of luck. People also post like educational things, like as you can see, saying something about React and React cheat sheet, he's posting it. And sometimes these posts do well, especially if you're looking to be a freelancer, you can just focus on these, but I don't really see them very needed if you're trying to find a job, because this is not something that's going to bring value to the recruiter. The recruiter don't really care about this information. If you're a freelancer or like you're a tutor or something, you can probably focus on these posts, but I don't see LinkedIn as a great platform to just get knowledge. Like, if you're on LinkedIn, you're probably not here to get a React cheat sheet. You would go probably on somewhere else. But usually people do that just for their own exposure. You can do that if you want. It's very easy. You just have to talk a bit technical, and it would be very good for you. You will also find a lot of people advertising events, like as you can see here, Algorand is advertising this event in Spain. So if you're around, you can actually go there and take the pictures I've told you about. So it's a very nice place to find events. If you don't know where to go, you can search for a lot of pages posting events around you and actually attend them, get the value, and come back posting about whatever you did on in this event. So here you go. You can also find a lot of people posting about their own certificates that they obtained. So if you want, you can actually obtain the same certificate they did. So LinkedIn is also a place where you can hunt for certificates. So why not? So as you can see, this homepage is really packed with everything you need. You can actually check it every day. And if you're on the job hunt and you're looking for something, checking LinkedIn is crucial to do. Okay, you have to be on LinkedIn if you really want these opportunities to pop up out of nowhere for you. And you can actually see that people are very responsive on LinkedIn, as like I finished the recording, and as you can see, this guy that you commented on his post saying like congrats, best of luck, he replied to me instantly and he said thank you. So right now I can just go check out this guy and see if he's probably gonna be a potential lead or a potential person I can work with, and just chat with him and get to know each other. Okay, let's find your treasure together, and I'll see you in the next one.